Hi, I'm Kristal Hart, and we are at Victory Boxing Club in New York City, where we met up with Xander Zayas before his fight against Damian Sosa that'll take place Friday, September 27th, and it'll be at the theater at Madison Square Garden. Xander, hi. Kristal Hart, just wanted to say, first of all, we're here at Victory Boxing Club. Could you talk about giving back?
Man, giving back is something special to me. I always want to give back to the future generation because they inspire us to be who we are, and we got to inspire them to be the best version of themselves every time in. So I'm glad that I have these opportunities, and every time they present itself, you know, I try to take them and enjoy time with the future.
And, you know, they were really thrilled. And we have you from Puerto Rico. You're going to be going up against a Mexican, Damian Sosa. Now, tell our audience a little bit. This is at the theater at Madison Square Garden on Friday. Now, tell us about your opponent.
Man, my opponent, Damian Sosa, like you said, is a Mexican opponent, warrior. He's going to come to fight. He's motivated to win, and I'm excited for this one. It's always a war when Puerto Rico and Mexico get in the ring, so it's not going to be no exception. I'm ready to put on a show and to showcase to the world and to the whole division why I'm one of the best.
Yeah, tell me what you think. What your thoughts on the division, 154, correct?
Man, it's red hot. 154 is red hot. It's a lot of big names. It's a lot of big fights to be made. And I'm ready to be I'm ready to be throwing the fire and be throwing the mix because I know I can perform, and I'm at the highest level, and I will become a world champion.
And where did you do your training at?
I was training down in South Florida, Davie, Fort Lauderdale area. Been there ever since I started my professional career, and I enjoy it over there.
Okay, well, good luck, because you sure have a little fan base there, and they're all going to be.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, and I'll see you guys Friday night.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Kristal Hart, and we are at Madison Square Garden, where WBO welterweight champion Sandy Ryan will defend her belt against former champion Mikaela Mayer. It takes place Friday, September 27th. It's here at the theater at Madison Square Garden, and it'll be broadcast live on ESPN. And in the co-features, we have junior middleweight Xander Zayas, who will be going up against Mexican contender Damian Sosa. Then we also have Brooklyn's Bruce Shoo Carrington, who will be going up against Segawa. And now the press conference.
Let's bring up our fighters and let's get this press conference underway. Joining me, please welcome junior middleweight prospect Vito Mielnicki, junior welterweight prospect Tiger Johnson. Kicking off our ESPN card, 10 rounds for the WBC Silver, NABF, WBO international titles, Bruce Carrington, Suleiman Segawa. And in our co-feature, 10 rounds for the NABF and NABO junior middleweight titles, Xander Zayas and Damian Sosa. All right, I can take a breather. We can get into it. Gentlemen, thank you for spending time with us this afternoon. Vito, I'm going to start down there with you, brother. It's great to see you again.
You too.
Theater at Madison Square Garden. We get to play here this week. Being from Jersey across the way, how excited are you to be back in this building?
Yeah, well, first and foremost, I want to thank God for this opportunity. Nothing's possible without him. I want to thank my team, Top Rank, for giving me another great opportunity on this great platform. My advisor, Al Heyman, for everything he continues to do for me. But just being from Jersey, me and my dad came here to the fight, Miguel Cotto versus Austin Trout. We were here, and I told my dad, I said, I'm going to be here one day. I'm going to fight here one day. And to be here, to be a part of this event, it's truly a blessing. And to be from Jersey, come right across the bridge. We'll have a bunch of people here, too. So it's going to be a great atmosphere and going to put on a great performance Friday night.
It's always great running into your father fight week, too. You can see how proud he is of you, so congratulations first and foremost. Last time we saw you in the ring, your opponent's corner came into the ring, automatic DQ, Clearly took away a KO from you, but that's okay. Everybody watching knew.
Still upset about that, too.
Yeah, don't be upset. Let it go. I'm upset about it. I wanted to introduce a knockout for you. Instead, I had to say the guy jumped in and it was a DQ. Nobody wants that. Regardless, man, you fought just under 2 rounds last time out. You're facing a seasoned fighter this time out on Friday. Did you prepare any differently for this one?
Every fight I prepare the same, like it's championship level fight. Whoever's in there, one shot could change the fight any night. You could be against a guy 0-30. It doesn't matter who it is. One shot could change the fight. And every fight I take the same, train, proper preparation prevents poor performance. So we came in fully prepared. I had a great camp. Coach Ronnie Shields, Coach Anthony Carr down in Houston. We put in great work, had great sparring, and we're ready to go Friday night.
You're riding an 11-win streak, 11-fight win streak. Your only loss was back in 2021. Without looking past Friday, and please listen to this question, guys, because, you know, it comes up all the time in boxing, right? But without looking past this week, our co-feature sitting right here, you guys are clearly in the same division. Where do you see yourself moving along in this division, in the sport?
I mean, yeah, obviously, right now, true professionals, we focus on what's in front of me, and that's all I'm worried about is Friday night. Whatever happens, happens after. Whatever happens after that, you know what I mean? I'm ready for whatever. But obviously, there's a big fight on the horizon. So sooner or later, everybody knows that. Xander and I, we're cool, great friends, roommates in the Olympic Training Center. He knows what it is. It's all love. But at the end of the day, business is business. Whatever happens, happens. We'll see where that goes.
I want to see where that goes. Vito, thanks for spending a few minutes with us. It's always great to be here in your backyard.
Thank you.
I'm going to turn over here to Tiger Johnson, junior welterweight prospect. You're facing Yomar Alamo. The last time, June, we were here, theater at MSG. You went the distance with Zayas, taking home a unanimous decision. What did you learn from that experience, being in such an iconic building and putting on such a great show? Big fight.
Oh, yeah, you know, I learned a lot. You know, I love fighting in New York, so I'm happy to be back. You know, thanks to Top Rank for bringing me back to New York. You know, thanks to God for bringing me back. You know, and all this is impossible without him. So I'm just happy to be back and put on a better performance than my last fight.
I mentioned your opponent, Alamo, big tough fighter from Puerto Rico. Is this your toughest fight on paper to date?
Yeah, I think so. And I'm gonna, keep proving why I'm here.
Do you feel pressure every time you get into the ring to put on a bigger and better show, time in and time out, or is it just business as usual for you?
I would say it's just business. You know, I've been having pressure my whole life. So it's nothing. You know what I mean? Ain't nothing I can't handle.
What is it about being signed with Top Rank Boxing that you love so much? There's a great stable of young fighters, and when we see you guys hanging out, not in the ring, it seems as though there's this great dynamic with the Top Rank stable. What is it about the Top Rank stable that you find is a blessing for you and helps you in the ring?
Well, Top Rank, they raised the best stars. You know what I mean? And they did a real good job on signing the new generation. All my friends that I came up with in boxing is all here. Shout out to the whole card. And we're gonna keep putting on a good performance. And I feel like it's a blessing. It's a dream come true. Muhammad Ali was signed here, so it's like he's one of my favorite fighters. So that alone is like that's a dream.
Last question. We'll move on to our opponents here. But if you could do anything in the ring Friday night, shock people, put on something, what is it? Because I know you hinted at it your last time out. You're like, I got to do a better job than last time. Without getting into too many details, what do we see from you Friday night that maybe we haven't seen yet?
Me having fun. So
a little bit more fun in the ring.
Yeah, just me having fun.
Less serious. Get loose and throw.
Just having fun. Just showing what I worked on in camp.
I'm excited for it, Tiger. It's always a pleasure.
Thank you.
All right, we're moving on to 10 rounds for the NABF, WBO, Intercontinental, IBF, International Featherweight titles. Bruce Shoot Carrington, Suleiman Segawa. We're back in New York City. You fired up?
I got 100 guns, 100 clips. I'm from New York. I'm always fired up, man. We're here in the hometown. It's always going to be a great show whenever Shushu steps in the ring, and I'm just ready to perform.
I want to bring in your opponent right away, Suleiman Underdog Segawa. from Uganda, living in Maryland. It's great to see you. Listen, you're just coming off the biggest win of your career, clearly holding that strap in front of you. Unanimous decision over the WBC #1 ranked Ruben Villa. How great was that for your confidence moving into this one?
That was awesome. That was good. So I'm looking out to put on another performance. Like the underdog, we always take one round at a time.
I want to talk about your opponent here. You're facing one of the top prospects in the sport. You didn't take too much time off after your last fight. You had 8 weeks in camp. What do you need to do Friday to keep this momentum going in facing Shushu Carrington?
I just need to come, show him what I got.
As simple as that.
As simple as that. That's what the underdog does.
Shushu, come over to you. Is there anything here on paper, anything that you've seen in the clips that maybe you haven't seen before that makes you go, oh, okay, I'll keep an eye out for that?
To be honest, it's not really on paper because on paper it can be deceiving with his record and whatnot. But what his fighting style is very interesting. I noticed certain things that he brings is different to the table that your average boxer doesn't bring, and that is going to make it for an exciting fight come this Friday.
He can throw, and he throws a lot. He throws a lot of punches. His camp has said that you are overlooking him, calling him a speed bump on my way to a title shot. Are you looking past him?
I've never called him a speed bump my way to a title shot, but I just know what my goals are. But I want him to understand and know that I am fully focused on this fight come this Friday, and just be ready.
Okay, champ. Thank you.
Let's bring you back in because Underdog, the new nickname that you've taken on, spelled D-A-W-G,
yeah.
Dog, came from the fact that on your last fight, even the broadcast team at ESPN, they were kind of looking past you according to your camp.
Yeah.
Do you use this as just extra fire, extra motivation walking into the ring like you got nothing to lose?
No, I just use it, as like any other person uses a name. So to me, I feel as I fit in that name very well.
Do you feel like he's looking past you? Or do
I
you
don't
feel
feel
when
like
you hear him
that.
say that he's looking at you
No, I
saying,
don't feel like that.
You don't feel like it?
Yeah.
So what do you got to do Friday to stop one of the top in the division?
Just get in there, do my job.
That's it. Man of many words. I love it. Shushu, one last question for you. I know this is your backyard. We are in New York City. What do these weeks, what do these moments do for you? Like the big smile comes out. Really, you're living your best life right now. What is this like? Give us a little insight on the inside of Bruce Shushu Carrington.
Right now, I'm hungry, I'm angry, and I'm ready to fight. So that's what the inside of Bruce Shushu Carrington is right now. I'm just totally locked in, and I'm ready to just perform again in front of New York City, man. I'm just ready to just show why I say the boxer that I am today.
All right, gentlemen, thank you. Thank you so much. Moving one seat in there on either side of me, 10 rounds for the NABF and NABO junior middleweight titles, Xander Zayas, Damian Sosa. Thank you, gentlemen, for being here. Xander, we're going to start with you. Let's get into it. It's a big fight Friday night. Is there anything that Damian does that presents challenges to you that you haven't seen before?
Well, first off, I want to thank, obviously, Top Rank, my team, everybody that is doing this, ESPN, MSG. Y le quiero dar la bienvenida a Juanmita López, al equipo de Top Rank, a la familia. Muchas gracias y muchas bendiciones, mucho éxito para ti en tu carrera. Of course, there's always every opponent presents something different, and Damian Sosa is not the exception. I feel like he's gonna come in and be a Mexican warrior. I'm expecting the best Damian Sosa ever. He's gonna prepare for. I think he has prepared for this fight like he's never done before in his life, and he's coming ready to fight. He's gonna throw a lot of punches, put a lot of pressure, but I'm ready for that, man.
Let's talk about the preparation. Welcome, your third fight with Robert Garcia. How has that changed your game? Yeah, Gardy, where are you?
I'm here.
With me? Come on out, Gardy. Just stand out here with us. We're at MSG. Get some screen time.
Tu tercera pelea con Robert García como entrenador, ¿cómo se ha desarrollado esa relación?
Así es, pues agradecido con Robert, ¿no? Y con todo el gimnasio que me ha brindado pues la confianza, el apoyo para poder venir aquí, estar aquí presente a un peleador como es Xander. Yo creo que es una pelea muy buena, una pelea que representa mucho y bueno, agradecido con ellos por darme la oportunidad. Es mi tercer pelea con ellos exactamente, entonces pues bueno, creo que vengo con todas las ganas y con toda la actitud.
Thankful with Robert and the whole gym for supporting me and and giving me great advice leading up to this fight. This is going to be a great fight coming up, and I'm just thankful with Robert and the gym.
When this fight was presented, there was no hesitation. You signed, you took the fight. Why take this fight? Why now?
Te presentaron la pelea, la filmaste, ¿por qué ahora?
Así es. Bueno, pues yo creo que la pelea con Xander ya se venía desde un poquito de tiempo atrás, me lo habían mencionado, solamente que por pues una derrota que tuve fue que se atrasó un poco esta pelea. Pero bueno, cuando me llegó ahora, pues bueno, estoy entrenando con Robert García, entonces yo creo que no se pudo presentar en una mejor opción en mi carrera. Por eso fue que tomé la decisión de aceptar esta pelea.
Fight with Xander has been talked about for a while. You know, like at one point I was about to get it, but I suffered a loss. And now I'm, it's the right moment. I'm training with Robert, 3 fights with him, and I decided to take the fight.
Xander, I want to come back over to you. You have stated that you know Sosa, you know what he's about, you know what to expect, but you got to stick to your game plan, have fun, and win. What happens when he tries to mess with that game plan?
He will not try. He will not mess with the game plan. Everybody has tried 19 fights. They just haven't been successful. I'm focused. I know what I have to do. I'm hungry to become a world champion at 154 pounds, and that is not going to change. I'm going to go in there, and I'm going to perform. I'm going to be focused, locked in, and have fun like I always do.
Listen, every fight, we step up the competition. We see it. You obviously meet that competition head on. As you develop and continue to grow in this sport and more eyes on you, how has the pressure been dealing with that and your team, having your team in your corner supporting you so that all of those distractions can get put to the side and you can focus on the task at hand?
To be honest, I know where we come from. We know where we come from. We know the struggle that we had to go through as the amateur days. Some days we couldn't even fly and we had to drive to the state that the tournament was. So we knew where we come from. So at the end of the day, we never lose focus. We never lose track of where we are because everything is good now, but anything can change in a matter of a second. So we got to stay locked in. We got to stay focused. Just continue to have fun. And overall, just keep my circle closed and keep my circle with me at all times.
Damian, one last question. Gardy, help me out here. You said at one point that you were a one-trick pony, an aggressive fighter who throws a lot, but now you see yourself as a more complete fighter that can adapt and do what needs to be done. What do you need to do Friday night to stop one of the hottest prospects in the game today?
Anteriormente te describían como un peleador unidimensional, pero ahora llevas tiempo trabajando en tu juego y eres un peleador que ha desarrollado más su herramienta. ¿Qué tienes que hacer el viernes para lograr detener a uno de los peleadores más calientes en la división ahora mismo?
Así es, pues como lo mencionas, no soy un peleador que pues se ha ido progresando continuamente, entonces siento que ahorita en estos momentos, por ejemplo con Xander, es un peleador que también sabe adaptarse, ¿no? Yo me considero un peleador que sabe adaptarse a la pelea, entonces yo creo que eso lo va a hacer una pelea muy emocionante. Realmente sigo continuo todos los días tratando de mejorar mi condición, mi técnica, mi estrategia. El boxeo no nada más es un deporte donde sales a tirar golpes, ¿no? Entonces es lo que he ido entendiendo poco a poco. Soy un peleador mexicano y creo que así fue como inicié mi carrera, siendo un peleador que tira golpes, pero bueno, gracias a Dios he logrado tocar con muy buenos entrenadores que hasta el momento de hoy en día pues ya he sabido manejar un poco eso y pues sigo aprendiendo, ¿no? Y pues contento ahorita con esta gran pelea que vamos a tener.
I have been developing for a while. I've been working on my game. Xander is a fighter that adapts very well to all fighting styles. I'm a Mexican fighter. At the beginning, all I knew how to do was throw punches. But thanks to God, I've been in touch with other good trainers that have helped me, and I have developed my abilities, and we're ready for Friday.
All right, listen, gentlemen, thank you so much. Again, there's nothing better than Fight Week in the greatest city in all the land. We're in the greatest theater in all the world, Madison Square Garden, the world's most famous arena. Gentlemen, thank you for spending a few minutes with us.
Hi, I'm Kristal Hart, and here at Madison Square Garden, we had the opportunity to catch up with Mexican contender Damian Sosa, who will be going up against Puerto Rico's Xander Zayas. Tell me your thoughts on the fight.
¿Qué piensas de la pelea?
Pues pienso que va a ser una pelea muy buena para toda la afición, una pelea muy importante, yo creo que la pelea más importante de mi carrera hasta el momento, y bueno, con muchas ganas de demostrarle al mundo quién es el samurái y contentos por esta pelea.
This is a very important fight. It's the most important fight of his career, and he's going to come and give you everything he's got, and to see bigger things in the future, and he's ready to go.
Hi, I'm Kristal Hart, and we are at Madison Square Garden. This is the Ryan versus Mayer card, and this is the weigh-in.
Our next bout is scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior welterweight division. Our contracted weight here is 141 pounds. Please welcome from Aguas Buenas, Puerto Rico, Omar the Magic Alamo, and his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, Tiger Johnson. First on the scale, Omar the Magic Alamo.
140.2.
140.2. 140.2. Omar the Magic Alamo. And his opponent from Cleveland, Ohio, Tiger Johnson.
Full name. Good. $140.8.
140.8. 140.8 for Tiger Johnson. This bout scheduled for 8 rounds in the junior welterweight division. From Aguas Buenas, Puerto Rico, Omar the Magic Alamo.
Good.
And
Face
from
off.
Cleveland, Ohio, Tiger Johnson. 8 rounds in the junior welterweight division.
Just like that. You're good, boys. Thank you. Good job.
Our next bout scheduled for 10 rounds in the junior middleweight division. Contracted weight, 154 pounds. Please welcome from Rome, Italy, Khalil Arabeto El Harraz, and his opponent from Roseland, New Jersey, Vito White Magic Mielnicki Jr. First on the scale, Khalil Arabeto El Harraz.
152.4.
152.4. 152.4 for Khalil Arabeto El Harraz. And his opponent from Roseland, New Jersey, Vito White Magic Mielnicki Jr.
Yeah. Hold on. Put your hands up on the air. No. Put your hands up. Whoa. No. Put your down. Leave your hands down. 153.8.
153.8. 153.8 for Vito White Magic Mielnicki Jr. This bout is scheduled for 10 rounds in the junior middleweight division. From Rome, Italy, Khalil Arabeto El Harraz. From Roseland, New Jersey, Vito White Magic Mielnicki Jr. 10 rounds in the junior middleweight division.
Face off. Nice and easy. Just like that. Save it for tomorrow. Good job. Thank you.
Our next bout scheduled for 10 rounds for the WBC Silver, NABF, and WBO Intercontinental Featherweight titles. Please welcome from Kampala, Uganda, Suleiman Underdog Segawa, and his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, Bruce Shoo Carrington. First on the scale, Suleiman Underdog Segawa.
123.8.
123.8. 123.8 for Suleiman Underdog Segawa. And his opponent from Brooklyn, New York, Bruce Shoo Carrington.
Full name, Shoo. Bruce Carrington. Go ahead. Move your feet in a little, Shoo. Perfect. 125.8.
125.8. 125.8 for Bruce Shoo Carrington. 10 rounds for the WBC Silver, NABF, and WBO Intercontinental Featherweight titles. From Kampala, Uganda, Suleiman Underdog Segawa. And from Brooklyn, New York, Bruce Shoo Carrington. 10 rounds in the featherweight division.
Face off. Nice and easy, boys. Save it for Friday. like that. Nice and easy, boys. You're good. Thank you.
Our next bout is scheduled for 10 rounds. This one's for the NABF and NABO middleweight titles. Please welcome from Tijuana, Mexico, Damian Samurai Sosa, and his opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Xander Zayas. First on the scale, Damian Samurai Sosa.
Nombre completo.
Damian Sosa.
Okay.
Damian Sosa.
Okay, un minuto. Ready? Okay, montate. 153.6.
153.6. 153.6 for Damian Samurai Sosa. And his opponent from San Juan, Puerto Rico, Xander Zayas.
Nombre completo.
Xander Zayas.
Yeah, montate. 153.4.
153.4. 153.4 for Xander Zayas. This is our co-feature of the evening,
there, Mike.
scheduled for 10 rounds. The NABF and NABO middleweight titles on the line. From Tijuana, Mexico, Damian Samurai Sosa. From San Juan, Puerto Rico, Xander
Face off.
Zayas.
Nice and easy.
Mexico, Puerto Rico, 10
like that,
rounds.
bueno.
Sosa Zayas. This is our co-feature.
Hi, I'm Kristal Hart, and here at Madison Square Garden, after 10 rounds of boxing, Mikaela Mayer defeats Sandy Ryan by majority decision to become the new WBO welterweight champion of the world. Other results, Xander Zayas defeats Damian Sosa by unanimous decision in 10, and Bruce Carrington defeats Solomon Segawa by majority decision. Tiger Johnson defeats Omar Alamo by 8th round unanimous decision, and Vito Mielnicki Jr. defeats Khalil El Harraz by 10th round majority decision. And I'm Kristal Hart reporting from Madison Square Garden. Hope you've enjoyed the show. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you at the fights.